Open-end straight draw, however. He can catch a queen or a 7 to make a straight, or catch a jack to make a bigger pair.
Look at this.
And it's a queen.
Man.
Now this gives Kathy the top 2 pairs. She has queens and 10s. She can catch a queen or a 10 and make a full house and still win. But right now, Juha is a big favorite to win this hand and knock Kathy out. And he's done it.
He's going to do it, yes. Look at him up and at him. Poor Kathy just shaking her head. Bad outdraw.
She walks past us and out of the arena here, but she's feeling a little dejected. First of all, that he could call her. Second of all, that he outdrew her.
And the friends from Finland have eliminated Kathy Liebert. My pick to win. Now let's go to Shauna, who is with Kathy.
Great playing. Just tell us what happened.
For some reason, he decided to call with a very weak hand, Jack-9 offsuit, which I'm actually very surprised he called with the hand that weak. But I wasn't as lucky as him and didn't catch my card on the river.
I think she made a great move. She put him on a weak hand, which he had. He decided to gamble with that weak hand.
And we have a break.
It sure paid off for him. He's a massive chip leader now, playing heads up. We got a finished final here, Vince.
You're watching the World Poker Tour. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
In poker, it's good to have multiple personalities. I'm always mixing up my play to keep people guessing. Who will I be this hand? Trapping Gus, who check raises your chips away? Aggressive Gus, who plays every hand no matter what? How I play is up to you. We play at FullTiltPoker.com.
Two players are gone. 2 remain. Now it's friend versus friend for a seat at today's final heads-up match.
We're down to our final 2 players. Let's get back to the action.
Well, Vince, we're down to a finish.
We sure are. Look at these guys.
Well, they've got to be thrilled, and even whoever loses, they're really going to be thrilled for the other guy that both of them got this far to play heads up in this match. This is a great achievement for them.
Juha Helppi and Anssi Tulivirta were lucky to discover their talent for poker. Their country, after all, isn't exactly known for its Friday night poker games.
Not so many players play in Finland. I think 200, 300 players. Not so many.
There is only one casino, which is 2-hour drive away from my home, which is pretty far.
When Juha taught his friend Anssi how to play, he did a very good job. Their first lesson was only 3 months ago, and now the teacher is going head-to-head with his student at the World Poker Tour's final table of the amateur division in Aruba.
I didn't even believe it myself that I could have this good chance to win it, but that's what I want.
I have to say that Juha is one of the best heads-up players I've ever seen, so it's going to be very tough.
Now, Anssi's making a nice move here, I think. He wants to move around where he can look into his opponent's eyes a little bit better here. I like this.
Now you see that Juha wears glasses, but he also puts that little covering over it so that you don't see his eyes. A lot of poker players don't want you to see their eyeballs, so you can't get a tell on them. He's doing that. He does it quite well. Wears those sunglasses.
Here we go. We're down to heads-up poker. Juha has a massive chip lead at this point. It's going to be interesting to see if the teacher's taught the pupil all he knows, Vince.
Well, Juha looks at his hand. He has a king and a 6 of hearts. That's a pretty nice hand, heads up. You got to expect he's going to raise it. He takes his time, Juha.
I'll say one thing about Juha. Yeah, he doesn't make mistakes because he rushes. He does take his time. He is calm. He is collected while he's playing. He did show some excitement when he knocked Kathy Liebert out of the tournament, but that's because he outdrew her.
Anssi very fidgety over there. He scratches a lot. He's
Raised 100.
looks very concerned.
Juha's going to raise it.
Sure he is.
Juha makes it 100,000.
He's going all
Making
in.
100,000, and Anssi quickly moves all in over the top.
He's got a pair of 7s.
Just more? Well, I call anyway.
I don't think, yeah, you called it, okay.
Here they go. Let's look at the showdown. We have a king 6 of hearts against 2 sevens. All right, let's see what happens. Yuha can become our champion on this hand if he gets lucky again. He's a big underdog again.
Flop comes 7, 8.
Well, he's got 3 of a kind.
Flop comes 8, 7 deuce. He's flopped 3 sevens. He didn't even wince when he flopped the 3 sevens. He didn't even flinch.
Next card.
Turn card.
Next card to come off is a 6.
Double up.
Yuha mucks his hand before they get to the river card, knowing it's no good no matter what comes off the deck.
7's full of 8s.
Ansi doubles up.
Now, for the people out there that don't know, you see Ansi had less chips than Yuha, and when he said all in, he could only win what he lost, what he had in front of him. So Yuha just has to match whatever Ansi had, and that's exactly what he's doing. The rest of it goes back into Yuha's pile. You know, all these players are here today as guests of Ultimate Bet. If they were amateurs, they won the way. If they're professionals, they were invited, Mike.
Their slogan is, where virtually everyone plays poker.
Once you're here in Aruba, you can sail the crystal clear Caribbean waters. If you're a poker player, though, to get here, you first had to surf the web.
The Ultimate Poker Classic is sponsored by UltimateBet.com, an online poker room that allows anyone with an internet connection to log on and ante up.
I used to like live action, but I love online poker.
It's real fast and it's fun online. You get to chat.
I can be working and playing at the same time. Online poker is one of the next great frontiers.
I play an Ultimate Bet. I'm probably the most horrible online player in the world, but I love it.
It's not surprising the pros pull up a chair at Ultimate Bet's virtual table. After all, they helped design the site.
Where else in the world can you sit down and play for play money with Phil Hellmuth Jr. or play 25-cent, 50-cent pot limit game with Devilfish? You just can't do it.
To keep the good times rolling, Ultimate Bet flew 80 online competitors, all expenses paid, to Aruba for some fun in the sun and to spice up the mix, UB also brought 8 of the finest professional players to Aruba to give some advice and maybe teach a lesson when the top pro goes heads up against the online champ. Whoever comes out victorious wins a $25,000 seat in the World Poker Tour Championship.
And a chance to be named the best poker player alive. Everyone else just gets a tan.
How sweet it is. One day you're playing online, battling it out, and the next year you're in Aruba playing against the world champs.
At this stage, Yuha still has about a 2-to-1 chip lead over his pupil. These guys look serious, though. They're playing hard at each other.
When you went all in.
Look at this. They're talking a little strategy here just between each other. Acting very casual considering what's at stake. Now look at this. Yuha has a jack ace. That's a pretty strong hand heads up. Likes his hand.
It's a good hand heads up.
You gotta figure he's gonna raise this.
Right, 60,000.
There he goes.
60,000. How much? 60 total?
He bets 90,000. He's raised it 60,000.
The two friends going at each other.
Very playable hand.
He's got that miserable look, but he's calling with a 9-king in his hand. Ansi's gonna call it.
So right now we have 186,000 in the pot. This is a huge, huge pot here. Don't go away. The action's heating up on the World Poker Tour.
We'll be right back.
The teacher, Juha Helppi from Finland, is locked in a high-stakes battle with his best student, Ansi, as the last two amateurs clash to determine who will take on the winner of the Pro Division for the Ultimate Poker Classic title.
Looks like we have a big pot going here, Vince. Let's get back to the action. We have the King 9 versus the Ace Jack. Right now, Juha has the best hand. Let's see what flops out there. Whoa, look at this flop. 995.
Comes 995.
Surprise, surprise for Ansi.
Oh, this is gin for Ansi here.
Oh, he's checking it.
He should check. I would have checked also.
He's trapping. He's sandbagging.
I would have checked also. Juha raised before the flop. Normally people that raise before the flop bet after the flop.
Bet.
Look at Ansi looking straight ahead. Now he's looking back down to ensure himself what he's got. Juha's only bet 50,000 here. Now that's a very peanut little bet.
I'm all in.
Ansi has moved all in over the top.
It's a raise of about 200,000.
So Juha was either trying to pick this pot up cheap. Ansi came back over the top for all his money. Another check raised by Ansi. It looks to me like the pupil's starting to teach the teacher a little bit about the game, Vince.
Well, he's certainly an actor. Does body language tell you that he's weak? You know, bet into me, I'll fold. That's what he's telling his opponent. But then he comes right over the top.
Juha folds.
Sure enough, Juha throws his hand away.
And Ansi shows him a 9.
He shows him a 9. It looks to me like the student is teasing the teacher here a little, Vince. You know, he's trying to put him on tilt or something, showing him a card like that. You know, well, I'm not sure that's a wise move on his part. I think you're better off not to show him any cards.
You're needling, and you want to get a player to be upset.
Yeah, well, look at him. I think he succeeded.
To about 460,000, roughly.
You can't beat me. No, it's just can't.
Well, they're laughing, they're joking around. Now let's go down to Shauna, who's with Russ Hamilton.
Russ, you're a great world champion. What do you think about this?
I think it's great for poker. You've got one guy that's only been playing for 3 months. The other guy's been playing for 3 years. He's taught his friend to play.